Hello everyone, I'm the Saxy Gamer, and today we're here for yet another Civilization 6 Wonder Spotlight, where today we'll be taking a look at what is personally one of my favorite wonders in the game, Kilwa Kisiwani. Before we get into things, I would just like to mention, as I have in the past few episodes of things, that Civilization 6 and its DLC is currently on sale on my store, saxygamer.chrono.gg. Today is the last day of the sale for Civilization 6 and the DLC, so if you haven't picked it up yet and you're interested in doing so, I would highly encourage that you do that right now because, the sale's ending soon. Link is in the description below, and it is a great way to support the channel as well. City Skylines and its DLC are also still on sale. Those will be on sale until tomorrow, so have a little bit more time for those ones, but that sale is ending soon as well. And also as another reminder that purchasing anything on my store for the month of September will enter you to win a Nintendo Switch, which has been provided by chrono.gg, so huge thanks to them for providing, that Switch for the giveaway, but making any purchases, as I mentioned, until the end of September will enter you to win that giveaway. So without further ado, and me shamelessly self-promoting myself, let's go ahead and take a look at Kilwa Kisiwani. Kilwa is a wonder that is unlocked with the machinery technology, which does make it a medieval era wonder, just like with all the other ones we've been covering recently. To get the Eureka for machinery, all you have to do is own 3 archers, so in, I'd say, probably 95% of games, you're going to be able to get the Eureka for machinery, so it is going to be easy to get to it just a little bit faster, and if you don't have 3 archers, I would probably recommend that you do get 3 archers by this time, because if you're playing on deity, you don't want to get attacked and killed very easily, just by getting steamrolled because you have no defenses, so in pretty much every game of deity, I would at least recommend that you build 3 archers by the time you reach machinery, so you're pretty much guaranteed the Eureka for Kilwa as well. The building requirements for Kilwa are fairly simple. All it has to do is be placed on a flat tile that is adjacent to the coast as well, so in pretty much every single game you're going to have at least one flat tile adjacent to coast. The only exception for this is maybe if you're playing on Pangaea and you are landlocked, then sure, you probably won't have any coast tiles to be able to place down Kilwa, but for most other game types, as long as you're playing on a map type that has an ocean in it, that is, maybe continents, small continents, anything like that, island plates, you're probably going to be able to satisfy the building requirements for Kilwa. And just like with all of the other medieval era wonders, it has a production cost of 710 production. As far as its bonuses are concerned, Kilwa will provide +3 envoys, and then we get this big block of text here. So whenever you're the suzerain of a city-state, you'll receive a +15% yield bonus of that city-state's yield type in the city that Kilwa is built in. And then if you become suzerain of 2 or more of that same city-state type, then this bonus extends to all cities. So this is a little bit confusing, but I'll explain it here real fast. So if you think about it, so say you put down Kilwa in a city, and you're the suzerain of Geneva, which is a scientific city-state, then in that city that you have built Kilwa in, then you will receive a +15% boost towards science. Say then you find Hattusa and you become the suzerain of Hattusa, which is another scientific city-state, then in all of your cities you will receive a +15% boost to all of your science yield, which needless to say is incredibly strong. In the last episode I talked about how much I love my percentage-based yield bonuses with Kotoku In, and Kilwa, this is the reason why I love Kilwa so much, because you can get a percentage-based boost to yields across your entire empire for multiple yield types if you're really able to get suzerainship of a number of city-states. So very few wonders would be able to give you a 15% science, culture, and faith yield boost across your entire empire, so that's why Kilwa can be insane in a lot of cases. And that's also why I love it so much. Let's go ahead and give Kilwa its ratings. So just as a reminder, all of our ratings are on a 1 to 5 scale, and if you're looking for a more in-depth explanation of what these things mean, go ahead and check out one of the earlier episodes where I actually explain it a lot more than I'm going to now. So for its overall rating, I definitely think that Kilwa is deserving of a 4. It's borderline on 5, but just it has a little bit of consistency issues that make me, a little bit hesitant to make it a 5. So the issue that you run into with Kilwa is that, obviously, as you all know, on deity, the AI really like to beat up city-states and take them. So that is something that kind of weakens the effectiveness of Kilwa a little bit, just because in a lot of instances, there aren't going to be enough, like multiple types of a certain city-state, because the AI are going to take half the city-states in the game, and then you're going to just be kind of out of luck. And then at that point, the fewer city-states there are in the game, the more you have to compete with the other AI in order to become the suzerain, so it just gets a little difficult like that. But Assuming you're able to actually get the yield bonuses across your entire empire, so become the suzerain of 2 or more of a certain city-state type, then Kilwa is an absolutely insane wonder. So the big use case for Kilwa is just to get those empire-wide yield bonuses, as I mentioned. So 15% science boost across your entire empire is really good. You know, same thing with culture or, you know, production or anything like that. So there are so many use cases where you can use Kilwa. The one that I always like to use it for is for science victory, to get science and production across my empire, to just make it really easy to get to those space techs and then really easy to build the space parts as well. So the bonuses you can get from this wonder are absolutely insane, and that's definitely the biggest reason that I would advocate for building it. As far as its difficulty rating is concerned, I think that it deserves a 3. It's not a particularly difficult wonder to build. For whatever reason, the AI actually don't fixate on it too much, probably because they're too occupied, you know, killing the city-states to actually think about getting any bonuses from them. So for that reason, I think it deserves the 3 in difficulty, just because you still have to be a little bit competitive sometimes, because there are instances where the AI will build Kilwa, and if you're too lazy, then they will build it before you, because eventually they'll build it at some point. But in a lot of instances, as long as you're, you know, just moderately focused on getting the wonder, and if you have any intention of specifically building Kilwa, you'll probably be able to get it. And for its consistency rating, I think it deserves a 3. As I mentioned earlier, it does have some consistency issues, just because you are reliant on getting, you know, some RNG of spawn biases. You're not really spawn biases, some spawn RNG that maybe you don't meet a lot of city-states, or maybe you don't meet multiple of the same type, or maybe the AI take multiple of the same type, so that way you're not able to get the empire-wide yield bonuses. So for those reasons, Kilwa does tend to have some consistency issues, or, you know, maybe you're just not able to get suzerain of enough city-states to really make it pop off. So for those reasons, I think it only deserves the 3 in consistency. It's not terribly inconsistent, but it's definitely not the most consistent thing in the world. So thank you everyone for watching. I have been the Sax Gamer. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like. If not, feel free to dislike. If you're looking for some more Civilization 6 content, feel free to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.